Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Offense getting set, second down play here. Give it to the back again. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught, second down now. Play action fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he fires the football to the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Automatic in the PAT. kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Checks this down to the running back.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the running back takes the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They ate up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Bad play all around for this offense.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The punt team making their way on the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt is down just inside the 30. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll try the right here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out. So now you're way behind on the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. And that's going to bring up third.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
Here's the first play of the drive. The start of the 28. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incompletion sets up a second down. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It seems like this quarterback, anytime he gets pressure, he likes to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. This time he just tries to do too much, and the ball gets intercepted.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the runner takes off to his right. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll try a pass here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
1st down and 10 now. Single back, takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And here's the handoff. Powers through. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Missouri. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And looking to throw now on first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense going with the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. He'll fire it over the middle. Had a lot of time in the pocket. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The quarterback had no threat of pressure at all. And that's why he's able to complete this deep pass. Great call, too, by the offensive coordinator.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. Only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to fair catch this. Only 11 seconds left in the half as they come up here on first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The pocket breaking down. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Fox.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm and really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge collision below delivered there by the linebacker. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch. But the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Trying to get the throw off. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And look at this. It's a fake. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They're going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option. Runs through the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, knocked loose in the end zone. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Choosing to return the punt. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll test the right side here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Memphis.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run here. Lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. Do you think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest?
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a short return. They make the tackle at 25. But what a play for this defense.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. Of course, in the playoffs,